All right, the real way to make money online is with a mini MLM. Fuck anybody who's telling you anything else. Like basically all those people who are selling you remote closing, digital marketing, whatever. It's like structured like a mini MLM, meaning that they're selling you a dream plus a skill slash product. Now, this is not entirely nefarious. A lot of people have a negative connotation on the word MLM, but in reality, a lot of the people who are doing this shit, the way it's structured, it gives off MLM vibes, and I'm going to explain exactly why. So the first thing that you do is you show some proof of income or like, fucking can't spell, of like money or income or some shit like that, right? So you basically show them, hey, you can make money with this. You can make money if you pay me XYZ amount of dollars to build your YouTube funnel, whatever. And in reality, they're not really selling something that is going to directly help you. It's not like, hey, I'm giving you a certificate to learn this skill so that you can actually go out. It's actually more like, hey, a lot of the marketing is like, very dreamy. It's not actually like tangible. Like you will just get a fucking job or you're going to get placed into a company. It's usually a lot of language and a lot of flashiness that gives off MLM vibes, financial freedom, just weird buzzwords. Then they just try and show some sort of proof of income. Then they also have show social proof. So a lot of the Russell Brunson shit that you see, a lot of the massive events like Grant Cardone and all of these people like Dean Graziosi, I can't even fucking say his name. All those people, I'm not saying they're scammers by default, but again, there's a certain level of MLM vibes that comes off of it, which has to do with social proof to an extent as well. So that's having like a big following. That's having a lot of testimonials, and it just, again, it gives off cult vibes, it gives off MLM vibes. Even though I have to do this as someone that does marketing and sales, every time I do it, I just fucking cringe because I'm like, it just gives off like some sort of like weird Christian cult vibe. So you got testimonials as well. But the thing is about this is like, it actually fucking works. So this is the weird part about it. And this is one of the reasons why I think MLMs are so like prevalent, is because it has something to do with human psychology and sales and desires. Because as cringy and weird as all of this shit is, I guarantee you this, if you did this yourself, you would see people jumping in and off, whatever the fuck you're selling. You could be selling e-commerce, you could be selling, bread scales, fucking, brand freelancing. If you just create a dream outcome and then show proof and then show testimonials, that could be like your lifestyle basically, or like fucking people around you gassing you up. So if you have all of these things, coupled with a massive community, that's what the thing a lot of people are not telling you about now. And this is what kind of turns it into an MLM, is the fact that a lot of these people like Bread Scales and all these favorite gurus that you're seeing, it's not that they're literally running something nefarious and they're like literally scamming people. It's just the structure of how the results are distributed ultimately boil down to a very few amount of people in the network at the top making money. So for example, we could have like, let's say for example, it's Brez. We have Brez at the top, and he probably has a group of people that he works with or that he knows. Let's just call it Buddy 1, Buddy 2, Buddy 3, Buddy 3, and Buddy 4. I have fucking horrible handwriting. I just ignore that shit. But if you look at where the money is going to flow, it's going to flow back to Brez, okay? And what Brez is going to do is he's going to charge these people maybe like $2,000 to $3,000 to start. So he's going to have an initial offer. He's going to maybe make 10K, 15K when he first starts. And then out of this percentage of people, these people usually already have some sort of skill set. They're either friends or in a network or whatever it might be. So then it's like, hey, for example, if I know my friends are really good on camera and I'm working with them or whatever, and we create a YouTube offer for them and I scale the shit out of them and I already know they're making money and they're good at it, then I now get to say, hey, I made $10,000, right? This person made $10,000. Let's say Bread's made, 30K. And then let's say some of these people got 0 results. Well, then what's going to end up happening is they go and market this 10K a month as something that you can achieve to all the people down here. And then all the people down here are going to be like, oh shit, I really want not only this, it adds back to the social proof component of things, but then it also ties into the fact that Brez is going to be the first one. And again, Brez is just an example of the people and how this hierarchy is structured. It's going to be like, oh shit, this person has this car, this person has this lifestyle, I really want this. And then it goes back to the fact that they're selling you a dream. And then that dream needs to be tied to either a skill or a product. And then they end up having to show proof of income, which either ties back to the social proof, the testimonials, and the lifestyle. And then again, the part that makes this the most MLM vibes, kind of cultish vibes, is the community. Because what's going to happen is a percentage of people that join this actual community or join this hierarchy of people trying to get a certain result or dream, there's going to be a large percentage of people who don't get results. A lot of people in the online space, like, Paul Millsap or whatever, or any your favorite guru that's selling a course, they're not going to tell you that the majority of people that go through online coaching programs don't even open that shit. They do not open the course material they buy. Even me, sometimes I'll buy a course and I don't know what the fuck it is. And sometimes it's not effective. It's not an effective way to actually learn information, which is why I think the community part started to pop up over the past 5 to 10 years as something that's a little bit more interactive versus you just going through course materials. Because honestly, who the fuck wants to go through course materials? No one does. It's just a dead thing on the internet. But back to it again. So some of these people at the bottom are not all going to get results. They're going to just have the idea or the belief that they're going to get results. And for example, let's not say Brez in this example. There's one guy I know who I actually bought a program for. I was going to buy a program for. And what I realized with him was so fascinating. He sells a dream or in a skill or a product that he himself does not do. So he's selling a skill or product. His business is selling you on skills and products that he himself doesn't have. And if you look at the contract of whatever, if you're at the bottom and you want to buy into this program and get the skills and whatever, if you actually look at what the fuck the contract says in terms of how his company's structured and like the actual goods and services his company sells from a legal perspective, if you want to go sue this person, they're selling a course. But all they're projecting to you is that they're selling you a business model and they're helping you, XYZ get to XYZ, and it's like this, big firm helping you, reach your goals or grow your business, whatever. When really they're just selling a course. They're just kind of using a lot of buzzwords and they're using a lot of social proof and testimonials to show you that they're selling a course in the community. When in actuality, they're trying to like make it seem as if they themselves have these skills and these products when they really don't. The way they make money, and I've actually seen this person himself jump on a call and be like, hey, we just made XYZ this month. We made 300K this month. And I'm like, it's so funny. They're on a call telling how much they made this month when in order to make that money on the call that they made, you have to be on the call giving them money. Their money's coming from you. And then they use you who bought in at the bottom as the way to flex that they made money. And then it becomes this, circular flywheel. And that's how some people hit a few 100K, if not $1 million a month. And again, I'm not hating. I'm not saying this is inherently bad. It's only bad if somebody's just fucking terrible at what they're doing and they have zero skills and whatever they're selling it actually isn't as valuable as it is marketed as. Or they just start marketing crazy shit like you're gonna get rich when in reality you might make a few extra couple $1,000s. And that's kind of what I like so far about School. School's a little bit still weird-ish, but like School by Alex Hormozi and Sam Ovens. If you don't know, it's just that platform where coaches and course creators can go in and build micro ecosystems around their product and services. School is not a scam in the sense that it's like a mini MLM, but it is better than other groups that like to promise you making a shit ton of money and you're going to make $10,000, $20,000 per month. They only say maybe the average user makes $2,000 to $3,000 per month. That's realistic marketing. That's some shit that's not going to like fucking cause people to get a higher refund rate and churn like immediately. But for the most part, the reason why a lot of people are making a lot of big money online is because they are selling mini MLMs. So even that chick like that does remote closing for women or whatever gives off mini MLM vibes. It's not, again, I'm not hating, I'm not saying it's bad, but really when you look at what they're doing, they're selling you a community and they're selling you a dream, and the probability that everyone is going to actually reach that dream is very low. So what they do is they just cherry pick the people who actually get the results. And sometimes the people who get the results were already relatively good in the first place. So again, it's not entirely bad, but if you just look at the structure of what they're doing and you want to make, the actual, 6-figure months that they're making and actually get the dream that they're talking about, don't listen to anything they're doing. Just do exactly what they're doing, which is like posting content, building a community, whatever. Do what they're doing. Don't listen to whatever dream they're selling you, unless the dream they're selling you is literally them telling you exactly what they did versus fucking like, oh, remote closing or like high ticket sales, but then they're posting content and running webinars and then selling 100K on a webinar and then telling you to do remote closing when they're making 100K a month by telling a group of people and selling at scale and building leverage versus like, oh yeah, just do do freelance brand scaling, but I'm going to make 300K a month by selling a community and an info product and coaching. But you do that thing over there that has zero leverage and is never probably going to scale to multiple six figures per month or $1 million per month without you having absolutely horrible margins. It's a backwards game. You got to really just look at what they're doing and reverse engineer it.